A batwing. Why on earth would they call it a batwing? Hey folks, welcome back to 2A Wolf. Yeah, the batwing. So if you don't know what a batwing is, okay, you know what a bat is. Look at his wing. When he spreads his wing open, you can kind of see how it works, right? So in the overland type of world, yeah, anyways, so a 270-degree batwing, maybe I'll put a picture up here. 270-degree type batwing allows you to give some shade and that type of stuff. Now, most time the bat wings that you see are geared towards the driver's side. Mostly because Australia does a lot of bat wings. I'm not sure. But if I have it on the driver's side, that means I'm going to be kind of limited because this door is 4 feet, right? And I wanted to have some coverage while I'm cooking. So it would be perfect to have the set point or the hub up there above the light. But I got to leave that spot up there because of the pontoon boat frame. So this is what we're going to do. I can, if I need to, move the stove to this drawer. And I'm making this is the kind of hub I'm making. I saw the other people, and most of their hubs are actually on top where the roof rack is, and I really don't have that luxury. But I started thinking, now this is all solid, so if I put this here, I put holes in it, and I'm gonna get a rod that goes up in the air that's going to support the do-it-yourself rods. Because I've seen other people done this on their own. Hey, I can spend 80 bucks and try it, right? So I'm going to try it. I'm only using 5-foot poles. And then plus, since it's on the passenger side, that means I'll have a 5-foot awning sticking out. And then I'll have 5 feet coming out here to give me plenty of shade. So we'll try that and I'll show you what I'm doing. Here's the rod I'm talking about. So I went ahead and mic'd it out so that way I know how this rod's going to fit down in here. So I did drill a couple of holes because I remembered that I had to get, come on baby, it fits, honest. I remembered that I had to get a couple of washers. This will make more sense later, but a couple of washers, and then that's going to go into there. I know you fit. I had it in there once before. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. But a little hole there. I went a little tad too far, so I need to back it up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I didn't want it to move around, but I wanted to do this so I could take it apart if I had to. So I'm going to put my pin, a handy dandy hole. There's one down below. Okay, so this is going to go onto the back. Now I have this pinned, so that way it cannot go up or down. Now I have to get above the roof line, and then I have to leave enough to stack up 4 poles. But because this is new and I'm trying stuff out, I'm actually not going to install this on the truck until I know that it actually works. So I did find it's a 1/2-inch EMT conduit anyways, and then I found these end caps, and what I did is I wanted to do this to maybe give it some extra support for the rod. So it's a moment of truth. We're gonna find out. So I did measure it. I found out that's the roof line. If this is where it is, that's the roof line. It cannot be lower than that. Get that. Oh, looser. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so 4 of these stacked up. So this rod's only going to be this high, but, well, can't really count that. But it looks like that's going to work. So we just need to stack up 3 more of these and make sure that this pin can hold the weight. And then at some point I'm going to have to lay this out on the garage. I'll have to clean everything up, lay out a tarp, connect the tarp to it, and go from there. Okay, this is what we came up with. So that's only the height of the pin is going to be. This is going to be mounted on the back of the truck. And so if this is the back, that is over there is kind of like the passenger side. So this lowest one will be kind of like along the passenger side. The second one is obviously going to be pointing almost directly out. Let's move those back over. Will be directly out towards sort of like, I don't know, out sort of, you know, kind of like an awning on a normal RV. And then 3 and 4, the fourth one's going to be kind of like over top of the long side of where the, almost the back of the truck. And then number 3 is going to be kind of like over, almost over the back of the truck, like the camping stove area. I went through and made up kind of like a mock type of deal. So I went ahead and screwed that onto to simulate like it's the back of the truck. I left enough space to get above the roof line, and that way I can kind of see how my pivots are working, and it looks like so far so good. Wow, Halloween's just like a few days away, but it's rainy, overcast, but I think it'll be all right. Anyways, so I went ahead and cut out. So the diameter of the awning is only 10 feet, so that means, you know, only 5 feet out. So a lot of the focus of the shade is going to be like right here by the rear tire, you know, that corner, and then off the back. Okay, I put my hub up, and I just used some self-tappers, so they're not the color I want. But this thing is rock solid. Did have a slight cant to the left, so that way to give me more height out there for any sagging. And that tall bar should have enough room, so I'm going to check this real quick. Having it deployed, being, you know, sticking out 5 foot, the wife and I both said that it'd be better if it was 6 foot, add 2 extra poles so that way it's not like cutting the corner and it's actually a tad bigger. So there is a way I can actually extend those another foot, and then I can add another pole or 2 because I have more rod. And luckily I made it so I can take it apart. So there's the 270 batwing. This is our temporary one. We're going to get that OtterTech stuff, you know, they make tents out of, and we'll get it done. But this is, so I'm 6'2", 250. I can reach about 8 feet, almost 8 feet. So this is pretty close to 8 feet. And yeah, doesn't interfere with the door, which is kind of nice. Yeah, did have to do the cutout. I was trying to avoid that, but you have to. There's really no way to avoid cutting this out. But yeah, temporary 270 awning. I think I'm in it for, the original one was about 50 bucks. This one I got 2 more poles because we wanted it to stick out further, and I did some add-ons. So probably another, we'll say 12 bucks, 20, so under 100 bucks. So I think 85 plus, you know, material to build the cover. So we'll say 100 bucks. So 270 awning for 100 bucks, and it works. We did go ahead and put in the new mattress. It is Zenus 8-inch mattress. I call it green tea, green something. 8-inch gel memory foam green tea mattress. Why it's called green tea, I'm not sure. I didn't go back and read it, but it had some good reviews, even for some people that's in overlands. And this one is a short queen. Check this out. So it barely fits. So we're supposed to let it expand for 24 hours. So it just barely fits. Got the window all done, so that's all nice and wrapped up. And wiped everything down. She's gonna get the bedding for it, get the pillows for it. And I can just barely sit up. I do have to slouch a little bit, so that worked out good. And the window turned out pretty good. So the window looks fairly clean, not bad. There's a little bit of silicone on the outside. So it did already have a seal, but I just did fat silicone around it anyways, and we'll do more. But it does have a screen and is tinted, so it turned out pretty nice. And then I gotta make some fishing pole holders to get the fishing poles up. Oh, it's coming together. It is coming together. So, and like I said, you know, Halloween is just like a couple days away. So anyways, the plan was to get it done by the end of October. So anyways, that's all I had. So thanks for following along on 2A Wolf. Make sure you hit the share, like, and subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. You guys already know what to do. So I'll see you next time on 2A Wolf.